It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gonna see them.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Well, a first carry here for Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And the Dolphins first down.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Dolphins at 500 at 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
We're set.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first and 10, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mayfield Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Watson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
2nd and 19.
Here's Watson.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right.
What a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go.
They go play action. Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, Bumpy.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, here's Watson. This to Laporta, right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 3rd and 6. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Watson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to... Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
24. 54. 31. And I'm go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Down, he's coming.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to Robinson now on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On first down, Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Smith as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gotw, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Mayfield now on second down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass complete, Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, Robinson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Dolphins 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw on second is Watson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The man in motion is Brown. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And going deep for Hill. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Gotw Smith, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll run now with Brown. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Mayfield on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 24.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to have it.